Hey friends, welcome back to the channel with another movie reaction. Today we are watching Jungle Cruise. It is the new Disney film starring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Emily Blunt. And I haven't seen either of them in too many things. I think for The Rock, I've only seen him in Moana. I think that's it. And then with Emily Blunt, I've seen her in A Quiet Place, and I think that's it also. Oh, Into the Woods. I saw that as well many years ago. But I'm excited to check it out. It's going to be based on the Jungle Cruise ride at Disneyland or Disney World. I'm not sure which. So again, last time they took Pirates of the Caribbean and made it from a ride into a movie series. So we'll see how they fare this time around. If you want to watch the full reaction or you want to see movie reactions a week early, you can check out Patreon in the link in the description below. Otherwise, take a quick moment to leave a like and let's get started. Well done. Oh.
Give me that box and I will help you up.
No, don't give it up. Oh, it's empty. It's empty. It's empty. Wow, he was... Wow.
Of all the jungle cruises you can take in the Amazon, this one is undoubtedly the cheapest. But
The cheapest?
also the most thrilling.
Because you're gonna die?
They're playing their favorite game of beak wrestling. The only drawback is, only two can play. There's two birds, and those are toucans, and saying there's
Two
only
can't
two
play.
can play.
Yeah,
Not
okay.
one, but two. The rocks you
Wow.
see are the river of sandstone, but some people just take them for granted.
Ah, take it for granted.
It's one of my bolder attractions.
Please make him stop.
No one can. Not me like that again. Lead you to the boa.
She is a small child.
You love small children. Close your mouth.
What the heck?
We're the eighth wonder of the world. The backside of water.
What? Come on. Sorry. It feels like he's a swindler, but not really. He's giving them an experience. That looks like a nice ship. Frank owes me money.
I'm going to keep your engine for now. I get 5,000
Engine?
real in 1 week, then you get it back.
But then how does he make the money if he can't?
Then I keep your whole boat.
Okay, so he doesn't want the money, he wants the boat. Which is why he's taking away the engine so he can't make more money.
Do you know Mr. Neely?
Classy clientele.
Clientele? Who pronounces it clientele? He's highbrow.
I have a lot of money.
Oh.
You're wearing pants.
Trousers, and yes.
Frank owes me money.
Can I give you a drink?
Who's Frank?
I have no idea. 10,000 to bring you there alive. If I have to bring you back dead, it's 15,000.
Why should I pay more dead?
Dead, I'd have to carry you. Dead's a lot harder, lady.
Lily, look what I found at the hotel bar.
Mr. Nilo.
Buongiorno,
Oh.
signorina. Join me, Frank.
As in Frank owes me money, Frank?
Yeah.
Of course. It's all making perfect sense.
Oh.
I suppose it's only a scam if you fall for it.
He
Well,
recognizes it.
thank you, Mr. Frank.
I'm the only one that could get you there.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, landed on his feet. Did he do it?
I said, not now.
Oh. Had a feeling.
Lady, look, we have...
Oh.
Sorry, Frank.
Sorry, strong form.
Strong form.
Come on! Lady, jump! What are you waiting for?
Can she not swim? It's funny, what?
What about the 20 guys chasing us around town?
That should raise the price of this trip, right?
Es war wirklich so knapp.
Who eats with the back of the fork?
Oh my gosh.
The price just went up.
There we go. Wow. Frank owes me more money. Oof.
Aren't you hot in all that?
Not in the slightest. My eyeballs are sweating.
Whoa.
Shapeshifter spirits. Don't look them directly in the eye unless you want nightmares for life. Girlfriend once, she was cross-eyed. Didn't work out. We could never see eye to eye.
Oh, God. Oh, he enjoys it?
Is that your idea of a joke?
I'm also quite sure she was seeing somebody on the side.
Oh, no. No.
The one who can't swim, pants.
Well, don't you worry about that, Skippy.
Skippy.
It's Skipper.
My mistake. You're staring. How do I make it stop?
He's not used to seeing a woman in pants, that's all.
We're still on that.
Interested in my apparel.
If you're lucky enough to have one person in this life to care about, then that's world enough for me.
The Jaguar. Oh, God.
This is your cat? So that fight.
Faked it.
Deal. Swear it.
Booped. He booped the snake. He said you'd have nightmares.
Look, you had nightmares.
Whoa. Oh, I like that transition. The alcohol, no. Oh. Oh. Drunk kitty. Drunk kitty. Oh. Wow.
If you think you
Aww.
You're drunk? You're the worst cat I have ever had.
Aww.
Had to tell the lady in question that I couldn't accept the offer, given that my interests happily lie elsewhere. I would have been ostracized from society were it not for Lily.
Aww.
She stood by me.
Oh. Lily. Oh.
Oh, shit. We're headed into headhunter territory, which is a terrible place to be headed.
Oh, Frank, come on, not now.
Turn it off.
Can't turn it off.
Oh, in a strong way. Whole family has strong form.
Yeah, I was about to say. What the heck? Oh my god. Oh, jeez. What the heck? B-Man? Wasp-Man? Barely.
Frank,
I don't got it.
Oh man.
Get off!
Just shoot. Oh my god. What? Ah. Whoa.
Frank? Frank?
Oh god.
I'm gonna count to 3.
You're counting, or you're?
I'm counting. 1.
Ah!
Whoa.
Show me where.
You're taking orders from a bee.
Show me on the map.
You know, I haven't seen the B movie.
I would have done anything to find the Tears of the Moon and save Aguirre's daughter. Even charred the Amazon.
You were Aguirre's cartographer.
Oh.
You drew my map.
One by one, the jungle took us. We would have all died had they not saved us with the Tears of the Moon.
Wow.
Edel's magic was real. Aguirre demanded they give him the arrowhead, and the chief refused. I couldn't be part of the madness.
El acero de mi hermano corta más profundo.
The chief knew he was breathing his last breath, and he used that breath to protect the arrowhead and their sacred tree. I made sure he would never hurt me or anyone else again.
Oh,
Trapped
damn.
him in a cave.
Oh, damn. Holy
For
crap.
300 years. Made some
Wow.
friends. Lost some friends. That's when I decided to search for the Tears of the Moon. After the next. The Proxima. Proxima, yes.
Oh.
Small Proxima.
I spy with my little eye something beginning with
The letter S?
Don't look.
Are you wearing pants under your pants?
Oh my god.
It was my foot.
It was my foot. Oh, crap. Oh. Oh, isn't this romantic? Oh, crap. Whoa.
What is the matter with you, Frank?
You're alive.
How could you leave me?
After 400 years, I found it. We found
You found it. Aww. They were just at each other's throats for us like a minute ago.
Darwin.
You can see the world. You can come to London. I'm from London. I could show it to you. I even have a motor car. I could be like your skipper, Skippy.
It's my time. It was my time long ago. It's my choice.
Well, it shouldn't be because you have very poor judgment.
You have your world to go back to.
It could be that one person's world enough.
Oh.
It's not an arrowhead. It's a heart.
Oh.
Can't mend a heart that isn't.
Broken.
Whoa. That quickly, eh? Ah. Oh. Oh, come on. Oh no.
This is a amusingly familiar situation. No?
Kinda, yeah.
Let go of me!
Frank! Wow. Oh my god.
Aguirre, la mujer de los pantalones.
The woman in pants.
Tell Lily she would have been world enough for me.
Oh. Oh, jeez.
Scheiße.
Oh, he dead now.
Exactly what I intended. He told me to tell you, you would have been world enough for him. He wanted you to have it.
Man. Oh. Sad murder cat. Hey, Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Haha, get it?
You're both my world.
Aww. Oh, the cat too. Oh, oh, oh! Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Get it!
A tribe whose chief, a lady, with... No! It actually worked rather well. My sister, who just made full professor at Cambridge, has asked me to respectfully reject your invitation. You can take your invitation, and you can shove it up your association.
Oh, that's satisfying.
I hope you know what you're getting yourself into.
A car?
Oh, your jokes. They are absolutely exhausting.
Exhausting.
Wow, Lily,
Did you like it?
that was good.
Oh! Wow. Wait. I need to know what was done with the last pedal, because obviously they brought it back to London and it had some sort of scientific significance, and that's why Cambridge took Lily in, but we don't get to hear or see how it changed society, because that was the primary driving force of so much of the movie. Lily wanted to get the pedals and bring it back so that she could save so many people, and we don't even get to see the results? Oh no, but I mean, by the end of the movie, it was more important to Lily that she save Frank, and for Frank, it was originally about money, but then he wanted to keep living for her, and so the impetus for their journey changes throughout the movie, but I still want to know what happened with the pedal and how it changed the world. And I almost thought that she wasn't going to be able to bring a pedal back because she used it on Frank. That's one heck of a trade to make his life for the lives of so many others. Honestly, though, in her position, I'd probably do the same thing if there was someone I loved. But the big caveat here is that he wanted to die for such a long time already, so it's hard to make that decision. But hey, things worked out for the best. They're in love. They're together. They got another pedal blooming from the cracks in the wall. So yay, that's cool. Being able to study the pedal is going to be really cool. Curious if they can replicate it somehow. It does feel more magic than science, but as we've heard before in other movies, magic is just science that we can't explain yet. Could they grow another tree? And I mean, yeah, like I said, I get that for Lily, she fell in love and that became the most important part of the journey for her. But I personally didn't feel their romance completely just yet. So I'm just like, I want the payoff of knowing what happens with the tree. Don't get me wrong though, Lily and Frank have good chemistry, but it just takes place over the course of 2 days. And he was lying to her for so much of the trip. And at one point she wanted nothing to do with him. And that was like after one whole day. So in between that one day, she falls in love with him. And then all of a sudden one person is world enough. And I'm rooting for them. And I'd like to see more of them, see how their relationship develops, see how Frank acclimates to a new part of the world and possibly new technology that isn't available in the Amazon. But yeah, some depiction of sexism and homophobia in this film. Lily's assumed to be a secretary by the prince, and Joaquim, I can't pronounce his name the correct way. And she uses it to her advantage at the university as well, pretending to be lost and having a security guard drop their guard so she could knock them out with that cloth. But yeah, everybody was so focused on the fact that she was wearing pants. Can you believe it? Why, I never. But yeah, there were many things about society in the past that are just downright sad and bewildering. I mean, there are things like that in our current society, but I think movies and shows that take place in the past are a nice reminder that we have come quite far, but there is still a lot of work to do. But then, yeah, with her brother McGregor, would have been thrown out of polite society if it wasn't for the backing of his sister because he's gay. That's super depressing. Good job by Lily standing up for him, though, and so he feels this undying loyalty to follow her and protect her however he can. And anyway, our introduction to Frank was a lot of fun. Him providing the cheapest cruise of the Amazon with a bunch of fake thrills. The backside of water. It's the 8th wonder of the world. It's so stupid. I wonder if that's a real part of the park ride and that's why it made it into this. Hilarious, though. And it feels slightly like he's a charlatan, but he's really just doing what he can to survive. And he gives them a good experience, so he's also created a good relationship with the native people. His puns, though, you know how they say that puns are the most like primitive form of humor? Some of them were really, really bad in this film, but it's actually kind of funny that this 400-year-old man who has lived through so much has untold amounts of wisdom, still gets so much joy just from telling puns. And after a tour with Mr. Nilo and a fight with a freaking jaguar, a staged fight, everyone's singing Frank's praises. What can I say except you're welcome for saving you from that jag? After all that, Lily decides to go with him on his pun-filled cruise, and he is the most competent one here and the most koala? It's a jungle pun. Yes, I know they're native to Australia, but just roll with it. But they have to book it out of the port with Nilo's men coming after them for the engine and the evil prince coming after Lily. And we find out that Lily can't swim. You know, I actually really like Lily as a character, going off into adventure like that, highly capable, brave, kind-hearted. If they decide to make more movies, more excuses for her to go out into the jungle again, she could be another action-adventure hero, kind of like Indiana Jones, Nathan Drake. But the fact that she can't swim, it's pretty funny. She'll need to learn before the next time. But the underwater lever that lowered the water level so drastically was very Uncharted-like. Very cool. And speaking of Uncharted, German U-boats, that was one of the first things in the Uncharted series, and we have them here too. It feels too much to be a coincidence, but I don't know. And I think most of this movie is mostly fine to good, but the plot twist that Frank was one of Aguirre's men, that he was their cartographer, the one who drew Lily's map, that was great. And then the flashback, that was the best part of the film for me. So much of the legend turned out to be true, and he trapped the men in the hole and they turned into stone, letting their bodies be ravaged by the jungle. I mean, the flashback was just great. Really, really cool. But yeah, the story of this movie felt very real. A bunch of people from Spain go to South America and kill a bunch of indigenous people for what they find valuable, even though the indigenous people did what they could to help them. Did Aguirre even try to explain to them that he needed the Tear of the Moon for his daughter? Ugh. And then he kills the people who saved his life, and then stuck in the rock for 300 years because of Frank Cisco. And the visual effects for this film were great. The goo, the bees, the snake, those were all awesome. And I mean, the prince was actually, as an antagonist, was pretty forgettable. We've had like the evil German military man in movies a bunch, I feel like. He had his eccentricities though with his singing while doing his thing. And I can't get over the fact that he ate using the backside of his fork. He was like balancing the peas. Like, what is that about? But yeah, after watching this film, I went up and looked up other Disney theme park movies, and it turned out there are quite a few, actually. I just thought it was Pirates of the Caribbean and this, and it actually seems like all the others are kind of skippable. The most recent one is Tomorrowland, which I think I remember hearing about how bad it was back when it was coming out, but I didn't realize it was based on a theme park ride. But yeah, I'd be interested in going to Disneyland or Disney World. I don't know which one these rides are at. One thing I noticed in this film was that a few of the characters were extremely sunburned. Paul Giamatti's character, McGregor, it was like, yikes, they're super sunburned. And I was like, why didn't they wear sunscreen? But turns out sunscreen wasn't invented until like 1938, so yeah. Interestingly enough, Lily didn't get burned at all. I don't know how, but yeah. Sometimes the writing in this movie doesn't make a lot of sense, because Frank tells them they can take a bath out in the river since he lied about there being a bath on the boat. But then within like the next 2 minutes, he shows them there are piranha in the water. So like they swarm to get the rat he drops in there. So how was she supposed to take a bath? I don't know. Anyway, that's a minor nitpick in what was a very solid film. I would give this an 8 out of 10. There are definitely some satisfying moments, and it's great to know that Lily is well regarded in the scientific community afterward, has started to break through the glass ceiling a little bit. And the strength of the film is in the chemistry between the leads and the imagery of the film, just really, really good. And the puns are good. And I think we haven't had many lead characters from the LGBT community represented on screen in a Disney movie, so it's nice that it's there. Unfortunately, the actor himself is not in the LGBT community, which is a whole other thing in itself. It's disappointing, but yeah, I mean, the backstory of Francisco made the score go up from like a 7 or 7.5 to an 8. Definitely raised my opinion of the film. That part was fantastic. The music, when the chief was casting the spell on the conquistadors, mwah. Anyway, guys, I really enjoyed this film. If you want to watch the full reaction or you want to see movie reactions a week early, check out Patreon in the link in the description below. Otherwise, take a quick moment to leave a like, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, friends.